Hey, this is John Maddox. I know we're a little behind here with my latest update in my training. I do apologize. Um, I just want to give you guys a quick summary just in case you're clicking on this video and not going to the first one. I used to be one of the top deadlifters in the country back in the late 90s. Injuries, all types of other things kind of distracted me from getting to my goal of deadlifting 800 pounds. So I officially turned 58 in February. And my goal is to do it this year. So I am a CPA, certified public accountant, not a certified pain in the ass. And so my big day was Monday. All right. So this is really a summary of the training week, which would have ended so it's on the 12th. Right. So this is the 412 training recap. I do want to remind people that I do have my website, which is communityreviews.org. If you really want to know what's really going on in the world, you need to go to that website. So I can't really talk much about it here on YouTube because I don't want to have this website or this channel taken down. All right, but it's going to amaze you that we're in a movie. So, all right. So last week I've officially transitioned to where I'm only doing deadlifts every other week. So I actually did deadlift yesterday, which is Tuesday. I usually train my, squat and my deadlift on the same day. But I'm going to talk about that coming up here when I wrap up this week. So I just didn't get a chance to post anything yesterday because my daughter had a half a day and I decided, it was the day after tax day. I wasn't going to work. So her and I hung out. We had a great time. So we're actually going to her high school because she is on the powerlifting team. She's the first female powerlifter at Groves High School, and she did her first meet back in December. And at the age of 14, she deadlifted 225 pounds. And then she took 3 weeks off because of the winter break. And she comes back and she deadlifts 235 without even training for 3 weeks. And she did that because she saw that Eddie Hall's son deadlift at 231. I think he's a year or two younger than her, but still, she wanted to out deadlift him, and she did. So today we're actually training squats and deadlifts, and we're going up to the high school for that, which is actually a lot of fun. I really enjoy doing that. So, in regards to last week's training, I did miss 640 in the squat, but I am able to blow it out of the hole now. So it's not like me just getting comfortable with the weight, and I'm getting stuck at my sticking point. So, and even yesterday when I was at the gym training, so I'm in my third week right now, but last week would have been my second week, right? And I'm probably going to take the following week off, right? Hit it hard for 3 weeks. I'm probably going to take a week off. But I had a really lot of good things. Like I said, I've never blew 640 out of the hole like I did last week or this week, because I did it again this week and I had it just stuck at the top of my sticking point, doing this a little bit, and then I didn't get it. I didn't make it though. So it's coming. It's good. I think I take this week off, I come back, and then I'm gonna knock it out. Um, so I deadlifted the first week. I didn't deadlift last week. And this week I did deadlift. So, but I'll go over the deadlifts that I did this week because a lot of positive things have been going on in my training. My hips getting much better, which makes me feel a lot more confident when I go into the deadlifts. And then and like I said, I keep screwing around with my deadlift. For some reason, I want to go wide. All right, I don't have stability in my hips to go wide. I can't, get my hips to drive through properly when I'm super wide. I was even trying to do that yesterday. All right, so but when I bring it to a modified sumo, I can just drive it right through. I can lock it out. 765 was nothing yesterday. After trying the wide set first, where I couldn't get any balance, I was falling over, couldn't drive through, and I bring my legs in without even waiting a few seconds, and then I pull it out like it's nothing. So my lower back is strong, my deadlift is strong. I've been very happy with my deadlift. So my goal though is to because I didn't deadlift, the week ending the 12th. I did not deadlift because I'm doing it every other week. So, but my squat, like I said, I'm blowing 640 out of the hole. I'm just getting stuck at the top of my sticking point. So that I hopefully will, when I come back after my next week being off, hopefully I will officially do that. That will be my all-time best squat. And I'm 58 years old. So you got to understand, I'm putting up all-time best lifts at the age of 58. So people out there trying to say my age is holding me back. It's not. It's you're listening to people tell you you're somehow your muscles are different when you get older, and it's just nonsense. The same principles apply no matter how old you are. All right. It's all about training. It's all about recuperating. It's all about eating. Right. It's a three-legged stool. I put a video out there. Go look at that video. The three-legged stool approach to training. All right. As long as you're looking at all three legs of that stool, you're going to get better. I don't care how old you are. All right. But this week, one of my big things, I got a PR in the bent row. So I did 505. I tried it previously, like about 2 months back, and I tweaked my bicep and I had to shut down the whole workout. So when I tried it, you know, so this would be, no, this would be just Friday, right? So when I did, sorry, I know I'm recording after doing my lower body day for this week. And I'm supposed to be talking about last week ending 4/12. So I bent rode 505 like it was nothing. I mean, I had room. I could probably did another 20 pounds. So that gave me a lot of confidence coming into this week. So yes, an all-time PR in the bent row, 505. I blew 640 out of the hole, and I did it again this week, which I'll talk about, coming up here when I do the recap for this week, which would be, so what do we got here? 17th, the 19th. So the week ending the 19th, then we'll talk about that. So, but I'm planning to do some big bent rows coming up here, but it's a little tougher to bent row after you deadlift it in the same week. So last week, you gotta remember, I didn't do any deadlifts. So of course my lower back was much stronger, gave me the PR in the bent row, but I did it easily, which made me feel very confident. And I've changed my positioning now in the bench where I'm trying to get in a better position for leverage. So I blew 295 up like it was nothing. I did 2 sets of board presses. I mentioned before I was going to start working more with the boards. So I went up to 345, which I accidentally went over my face. So I put on 370, which is the most I've board pressed in a while. And then I got 370. Art helped me with the tad at the very end just to make sure I'm all the way extended out. But yeah, off my chest, it's easy. So I'm positioning differently, which gives me a better groove, a better position, and my strength is much better in the bench right now. So my goal is obviously we got to get some PRs though here soon in the bench. So, but like you said, even though I didn't hit 640 complete, I've never blown it out of the hole before. So technically, I'm probably the strongest I've ever been at my squat and my deadlift. My lat work. So I just got the bench legging a little bit. So hopefully we'll catch that up here. But anyways, that's my update for this week. Remember, go to communityreviews.org if you guys want to know what's really going on in the world. It's going to get crazy this year. Anyways, thanks everybody. See you next week.